All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back again to Naijafoottv, where we talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria and everything that's happening right at this moment. Our focus today is going to be on the Chan Super Eagles, who have their first match today in the African Cup of Nations home base category. We have a game against Senegal this evening, 6 p.m. is the time, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see. One thing I've not mentioned in the past videos is that the Senegal team are actually the defending champions. So this just goes to show us that it's not going to be an easy match. Anytime you play a defending champion, you obviously know that you have a high expectation of um, their performance. It's not going to be a walk in the park. But for Coach Eric Shell, he has said it before. His team is ready. Everyone is good. No injury issue. He thinks they're in the best situation or best mindset to actually play this game tonight. But the coach has also been made to answer to one or two criticisms that have been channeled towards him. And the latest was that, he was accused. A number of people have, accused him of being a little bit um, biased in terms of his selection because from the list we have like 9 players from the Remo Stars Football Club. So some people are kind of asking the questions: why is it that you have 9 players selected from Remo Stars when you have other 19 plus uh, other teams that you could have selected your players from? So that seemed to be a big deal, which was why the coach decided to answer question relating to that. And when he was answering the question, he said that doesn't really matter to him. He said that the most important thing is to pick the guys that he feels are ready for the job. And when you look at Remo Stars Football Club, you would see that in the past couple of seasons they've been really good. They've been playing well. They've been, the last 2 seasons they came out as a runner-up to Enugu Rangers. Last season, they finished strongly. Winning the championship in the MPFL league. So that shows you the consistency that they've maintained over the years and the quality that they have in the squad. So this is the reason why Coach Eric Shell has said he decided to pick as much as 9 players because he feels they have quality players who can get the job done in Chan. But in Coach Eric Shell's own words, he said, "Who won the league last season first? If you look at Morocco, many players come from Raja or Wydad. In Angola, the best players are selected from the top team. In South Africa, you see 8 players from the Melody Sundowns. This is not because my assistant coach is from Rainbow Stars. No, no. My philosophy is to keep the ball and apply high pressure when we don't have it. I need players who can fit into this style. There are many good players in the league, but my job is to select those who match my game plan." So that is the statements coming from Coach Eric Shell in his defense as to why he had to select so much players from one football club in local MPFL. But let's move away from that, guys. Of course, Ademola Lookman is still hot in the transfer market news with the saga, with his club Atlanta being heated up at the moment. Of course, the last time I know you guys know that Atlanta are saying that they don't want to sell him, which of course angered Ademola Lookman. He came out to release a long statement accepting that he has turned in the transfer request to leave the club. But to that effect, Atlanta have also decided to bring everything out into the public after Ademola Lookman went public with that statement. And one of the things that have now happened is that their president Antonio Pacassi has now come out to talk about it. And his voice said the pact with Ademola Lookman was made 1 year ago when we rejected 20 million euros from PSG. We told him we will let you leave in 2025 for a super top club and not in Italy. Now the situation with Inter is different, and as always, it's us deciding. So that's what the president of Atlanta has come out to say to defend the club, as to how unfairly they have treated Ademola Lookman. And from his statement, he's saying that they already told Ademola Lookman last year that he was not going to be sold to an Italian club, that it was going to be a club outside of Italy and a top club for that matter. Um, which I mean, if you look at Ademola Lookman's statement, it doesn't really tally because Ademola Lookman is saying that the offers that have come in match the agreement or the arrangement that they had, that would trigger him to be left alone so that he's going to join the club. But right now it's just so confusing. You don't even know who to believe. You don't know who's telling the truth. You don't know who is lying. But at the end of the day, I feel like the club will not be completely honest, because they are the boss, right? They are paying the players and they decide what needs to be done. Just like the president, president said in the finishing part of his statement that it's always us who decide when the player should leave and who to sell him to. So that is a very strong statement, which means that um, they are still the ones who are, holding the yam and holding the knife. They decide what is going to happen next. But for Ademola Lookman, this week they actually had a training on Monday at the Atlanta training facility. But Ademola Lookman did not attend the training due to the feud between he and the club, and also the therapy session that was slated for later that day. He also missed it. So it's not looking good right now. Atlanta hasn't taken any action, for Ademola Lookman missing training. But I mean, we expect something to be said or to be done sooner than later. Probably is going to be forced to start joining training, or if he decides he doesn't want to join, I think they are going to start to cut his salary, fine him for that one. Well, we'll see what happens. I just pray that this doesn't, turn as bad as Victor Osimhen and Napoli, because I mean it's looking like a pattern right here. Every single time we have a player in the Italian Serie A, who wants to leave, then it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. I mean, this it shouldn't be a problem because obviously the player came into your club, right? Left another club to come to your club. Then why is it so hard for you to allow your player go to join the club of his dream? If you care about the player so much, why not allow them go? It's not like he's leaving in the wrong time. He's actually done a lot for the club, to be appreciated, to be given that grace. And it's not just Ademola Lookman. We saw one of his teammates last season, Retegu has left the club, right? He has left the club. A couple of important players, are leaving the club. The coach as well left. So why is it different if Ademola Lookman wants to leave? Why can't they sanction the move? Why should they have to punish him? Is it because he's Nigerian? I don't know, guys. Just let me know what you think about this. Thanks for watching. Super Eagles Team B update will be coming up later in the evening. We'll see the formation and then how they play in the match.